Konnichiwa, all you Toyota fans. Today we're going to talk about the Toyota Mark II from 1984. According to the Toyota website, I believe this is the fifth generation that was sold up until 1988. It would have been powered by either a four-cylinder, but I think this was powered by a inline six-cylinder. Well, you know what, here's the website itself, but it's showing the sedan version. The sedan has framed windows and a very vertical front end. So anyways, it maybe 130, 160 horsepower. This is still a rear-wheel drive vehicle. We're used to Toyotas being front-wheel drive nowadays, but this is still old school. This car was also very similar to the Cressida and the Chaser. I guess they're sharing the same platform. This model, though, here is made by Konami. If I didn't mention that, I don't even remember 3 seconds ago. But it's the hardtop version. Now, the hardtop doesn't have metal frames around the windows, so they're frameless windows. And then the hardtop also has a slanted front end. Those are there's a lot of other little changes, but those are the two big ones that will allow you to see it, differentiate it from other models at least. Alright. Let's see, this was competing against the Nissan Leopard or the Nissan Laurel. And that's really all I learned. So here's an image here, front view. I think that's running like mesh wheels on this white car. But it looks pretty similar to the photograph. Obviously the bottom photo I think is a little bit better. Right. Yeah, pretty good. I also found in researching that TLV has made a model of this thing as well. But I don't really love the Mark II so much that I'm going to buy a TLV at secondary prices. But the Konamis, they don't get remotely close to as expensive as a TLV, so this looks pretty good. I mean, theoretically, it might actually be better than a TLV, because they usually have some pretty weak wheels, but this Konami has nice wheels. I mean, it's nicely molded, the lug nuts, the little spoke holes. There's no air passing, though. You can't see any light here. But the holes are so small, they look like there's, air back there because they're molded deeply. This gold metallic flake is looking alright, and then they printed this, I guess it's a bronze color. It could be just considered a different type of gold, brownish gold, I guess. But it looks nice, it's well applied. Then they have this black paint app here for the rubber molding here, so that's really good. I mean, 3 different colors just on the side of the body here. Then the door handles are sticking out. They're painted silver. The panel gaps aren't too wide. Not an issue. Then we have some silver paint around the window here and some black, and then some sort of logo. Let's see if we can read anything, or, well, I don't know if that's text or not, but it has very fine lines. So it looks alright. There's a better shot of those wheels. Looking good. We seem to have some separate bumpers, I believe. They're not part of the casting. You can see like a break there. So, just have molded in mirrors though. And actually they are silver. So that's good. Now the front end looks really nice. I mean for this car, I guess. It says twin cam 24, so that would be a 6-cylinder. And then we have, the silver paint behind these plastic lenses, and then there's a little orange here for that marker. Same painted on here, and then the black molding again. A little bit of a depth here to this inlet to the radiator. I don't know if there's black paint though. Actually, there is black paint, so that's good. This badge here. Sorry, I'm gonna try to. Let's get closer on that one. So it's got a lot of intricate detail. I guess that's accurate. I have no idea. I don't even know what this badge is supposed to look like, but that's a pretty intricate print. This grille is a separate plastic piece as well. It's not part of the casting. It's got these little things. I don't know what these are, but on that other photo, no, I'm not sure what these are. I think they're just like accents to help people see where the corners of the cars are car is. I imagine parking in Japan can become difficult as a city. Alright, let's see here. A bit of a, I don't know if that's a paint rash or a contaminant. There's a little bump now I see here for the door lock. Other than that, the side looks pretty good. So it's always good to try to get a metallic paint, I think. Some scratches, but this is probably from the previous owner. This, is a used model, so maybe it was dropped a few times. So the clear coat has been chipped. Yeah, now we have some orange peel. That could just be some gunk there. See the silver paint going around all the windows. Some molded in wiper blades, but no additional paint, which I find a bit odd. Let's see about this rear here. So a lot of printing here. I'm going to try to go in on it again. Let's see. Wow, it's actually almost legible. I think it is. I mean, that reads Twin Cam 24. I'm sure that says, well, I don't know. Because supposedly the Corona name was dropped, right? That thing, Toyota, maybe that says Mark II. It's really hard to see on silver on gold. I think that's a 2, Roman 2, so... Alright, look at these taillights, thick plastic, good separation between the 3 colors, orange, red, white, red, silver paint here, a blank license plate, more rubber molding, a thin blanked off exhaust tip. It's not bad. Not bad at all. And then it does tell you what the car is, so that's good. It tells you the scale, who made it. The only thing that's lacking really is the year of copyright. Some Konamis, the earlier Konamis have it, but I think obviously this doesn't. And then ideally, it would have been screwed together, but I have a suspicion this model cost like $4 or $5 when it's brand new, so you can't expect everything. The tires are okay, but these tires are shared amongst almost all Konamis, so, but it doesn't really bother me so much. I'm just glad they don't look like truck tires, with the big knobbies you see in some other brands. So I think it's a pretty good model. Something's going on there. Well, let's take a look at the interior. Just black molded details. It's actually, I don't know yeah, that's actually pretty nice. Pretty tight molded details, actually. Not very muted. Very crisp edges on everything in there. So that's great. Alright, let's take a look at a couple of the Mark IIs I have, but they're both from the Aoshima Garachan collection. So there's Liberty walked out. They're lowered to the ground, running small diameter wheels, and then they have some bodywork enhancements. Okay. But for my reading the packaging or previous reviews of these things, these are all supposed to be of the 70 series, the X70 series. So I guess they're supposed to be the same generation, but probably across different years because the taillights are different. I don't think Liberty Walk would make their own taillights. So, well, I really don't know. So if you live in Japan and you're an enthusiast, maybe you can tell us why these things are running 3 different taillights and 3 really different front ends, actually. Like the headlights and grills are quite different as well. It's a mystery. I don't know the answers. Okay. It's funny, I never thought I'd be collecting standard Japanese sedans. But originally, I just loved those Aoshima Garachan cars because they look very ridiculous. That now I have an appreciation for the original car, which is what we're looking at here. So the evolution of collecting is, it takes you to different places. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I'll have some other Konamis to review, and hopefully I'll see you around when that happens. Thank you.